Friends and colleagues, here we are at the end of an incredible year. Our top 20 team just wants to thank you for things that you have dealt with during this year that have made a difference for students and colleagues and family members. We have always focused on developing a healthy culture by implanting 4 cornerstones. So we're going to share those with you because these are things that you have done this year.
The first one is help others succeed. Never in history of education have we asked a group of teachers to completely shift the paradigm of how they taught. And yet you, who are miracle workers, found a way to help others succeed, to be their panda bears, boost them up during the most awful, difficult, challenging. We're going to go hybrid, no, time out, we're going distance. Now we're going hybrid distance with group B. Unbelievable. And to be able to do that for kids and aid in their human development, put it this way, if you didn't get to semicolons, if you didn't get to the 14th participle in English, too bad. Every kid's going to remember not what you did during COVID, but how it felt to be with you. It's not what you accomplished or how test scores. It's every kid's going to leave this experience and go, I had Miss Swenson, and here's how that felt during this awful time for me. Because it was tough for you teachers, but don't forget, it was really hard for kids too, and parents. Thanks for helping others succeed.
And speaking of feelings, this is Kevin with Top 20 Training. The second one is communicating you matter, being intentional about the messages we send, because when we're not intentional, we sometimes send the wrong message. Never before have I seen in all my years alive as an educator, as a dad, never more have I seen a chunk of time where mattering mattered. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, each and every educator, for making sure those students knew they mattered to you in whatever way you did that. I know you did that in a million different ways, from hellos to double checking Zoom links to everything you've done. Everything you've done. Kids are leaving this year knowing they matter, and that is because of you. And you matter to our team, and you matter to this great country, to this great planet. So thank you for sending messages of you matter. Thank you.
Hi, Willow from Top 20 Training. I have honoring the absent. And if you've worked with us before, you understand that that's our idea of making sure when others are not present, that we are honoring them, that the words that we use respect people even when they're not around. And we've really had a lot of being by ourselves in our own houses over the last year. And so we've been absent from each other. And so the idea would be that we honor those who are not with us when they can't be with us. However, I'm going to twist the meaning of honor the absent just a little bit and just really focus on that word honor. I want to honor what you've all done. I want to honor that we've been through it. I want to just call what it was what it was. It was tough and we're still standing. And even though it was so difficult, we were able to make it through. And you've done this. And so we want to wish for you a very good break time this summer. Take time for you as much as possible, because we are springboarding once August and September comes back. And we're going to have a chance to do this as normal as we possibly can going forward. Thank you for all that you have done. I honor you, and we honor you and the work that you've done.
Paul from Top 20 Training. The fourth cornerstone of a highly effective culture is see the problem, own the problem. And if you've done anything this year, that's what you've done. With students who were confused with stay-at-home learning, you gave extra help. With parents who were overwhelmed by this year and how to even help their kids, you gave them encouragement. And maybe even colleagues who were uncertain about how do you do the technology around distance learning, you supported them. And maybe even in your personal life, like Tom, whose mom was in a nursing home, and the only way he could see her was through a window, all right? Things were falling apart, but you saw the problem. You gave help to keep things together. You own the problem. So thank you for being a guiding light during this dark time. And if there's any way that Top 20 can support you going forward, personally or professionally, let us know, because we're in this together. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
people.
Thank
I
you.
love teachers. Bye. Have a great summer.